Moms like dimes, the one who mostly keep cash but brag about the broken time joker rhymes. Like the issue just having to see me trick. Classical slapstick rappers need chapstick. A lot of them sound like they in a talent show, so I'll give them something to remember like the Alamo.
Yo, what is up, guys? We're back at it with another video, and today it's a very kind of funny video. So today's video is how I made a fake Playboi Carti leak. Now, what leak am I referring to? This one right here. I made this fake Playboi Carti song that I called Splits, and right now it's almost at 2,000 views at the time of recording this, but by the time I upload it's probably going to be more than that. But the reaction that the internet has been giving this is it's insane. Like, people think it's real, although some people have started to catch on because it's been like about a week now that it's been out. But I wanted to do the video as soon as it hit 1k, but you know, it's been getting so many views, and you know, I've been really lazy. But yeah, so let's get into how I made it. So basically, I started out with these hi-hats. I used the Ramzoid drum kit for those. Shout out Ramzoid. Yeah, and then I added this kick and this snare. Here's how it sounds with the hi-hats. And then for good measure, and to ensure that people might think it's an actual Playboi Carti leak, I added this raw sound that you can hear quite a bit in Dial-It. And then what a lot of my producer friends have been asking me for is this 808. Now, I'm going to give you the source real quick. Let me break it down for you. So basically, it's just a Spins 808. Now, if you listen to it, that sounds nothing like a Spins 808. But if I get rid of all the effects, starts to sound more familiar. So what exactly did I do to get it to sound like this? So basically, I added an EQ to cut out that airy frequency in the top end that I really didn't like, and it didn't really fit well. So it's just a more punchy low end sound. Then I added some distortion in Isotope Trash 2. And I used this preset. And this is how it sounds. Now that is right off the bat way too loud, so I added a limiter, and then I added a bit more EQ to make it more punchy. And then what I did is I went to a pack that I'm working on called Sleepy Special Sauce. More info on that later. It's gonna come soon. And I used this sound called PlayStation 5. I was just making sounds, and I thought this just sounded like PlayStation sounds. So this is what it sounds like, with no effects, nothing done to it at all. This is just how it sounds. Yeah, it just sounds like PlayStation sounds. And this is the first layer I did. This is without any effects, but I did some pitch shifting and some warping just so it would fit into the grid and like make a really cool pad sound. And then I added a really cool Ableton device called Grain Delay, and I used the Drive High preset. Then I added the Ascent preset. And then I added a really cool Sound Toys plugin called Little Alter Boy. I put the mix on 50%, put the pitch at 12 semitones, and this is how it sounds. And the reason why I have the dry wet mix at 50% is so it won't be fully the upper octave. So it'll be half. So you'll still hear the lower sound, and you'll also get a bit of that higher sound. And then for the second layer of these pads, I again grain delay, Little Alter Boy, but this time formant and pitch all the way up, mix is all the way up, and I added reverb. So this one is more like airy and distant, and so you can't really hear it that well, but I really thought it added to the high end of the song. So yeah, this is how it sounds. Yeah, it's not very loud, but it's just a nice little subtle sound that you can hear if you're like really listening to the track. Then for this third layer and the final layer, I added Little Alter Boy once again. Love that sound. Put the mix at around 11 o'clock. Added EQ to make it more of a high end and make it really harsh in the mids. So it just sounds really harsh. And I also, on Little Alter Boy, I put the drive all the way up so it would be a bit distorted. Put a bit of reverb on there. This is how it sounds. I really wanted to make it sound like a horn, and I think I really achieved that. So here's what all the pad layers sound like together. And finally, the last thing I added to the beat section was just this Pierre tag.
Yo, Pierre, you want to come out here?
Gotta have the Pierre tag in there. So this is what the beat sounds like all together.
Yo, Pierre, you want to come out here?
Yeah, and that's how it sounded. And the final thing I did, this is the real final thing, just to seal the deal, I added some ad-lib vocals to the song. Now, I'm not a rapper whatsoever, but I might just be the new Playboi Carti. So here are the vocals. I didn't do much processing to them, just added auto-tune, some EQ, and a bit of reverb. This is just my basic vocal processing chain. Here's how it sounds with the vocals.
Yo, Pierre, you want to come out here?
There we go. And that's how I made Splits. Guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. So let me just give a little bit of background on why I actually made this leak. So first reason, I'm gonna be 100% honest, I was really bored. This lockdown has got me extremely bored, and I've just been trying to find like interesting things to do with my music and like interesting challenges towards myself. So I challenged myself to make a Playboi Carti song, and you know, I thought it sounded kind of convincing, so I wanted to see how it would go if I posted it. So that brings me to my second reason why I made this. I really wanted to see how far a fake Playboi Carti leak can go. The third reason is I wanted content. And my fourth reason is I wanted to bring attention to my own music, which is on the same channel that I posted the fake leak, which you should check out. And I'll leave a link in the description if you want to check it out. And yeah.